हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू माय क्लासेस। थर्ड पार्ट में हमने विकेरियस लायबिलिटी एंड विकेरियस लायबिलिटी ऑफ स्टेट के बारे में बात की थी। नाउ इस वीडियो में हम उससे रिलेटेड इम्पॉर्टेंट एमसीक्यू डिस्कस करेंगे विच आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर योर एंट्रेंस एग्ज़ाम एंड बिहार जुडिशियल सर्विस एग्ज़ाम्स ऑल्सो। चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज़ the vicarious liability arising from relation is. The options are of the principal and agent, of the master and servant, of the guardian and ward. All are correct. The correct answer is all are correct. Now the second question is give the correct response. The options are the liability of master and servant is joint. The liability of master and servant is several. The liability of master and servant is joint and several. None of the above. The correct answer is the liability of master and servant is joint and several. Third question is when an agent commits a tort in the performance of his duty as an agent, the injured party can sue. The options are the agent only, the principal only, either the agent and the principal, either the principal or the agent, or both of them. The correct answer is either the principal or the agent or both. Fourth question is the maxim respondent superior means. The options are the principal is liable for the agent act, the agent is liable for the principal act, the agent is not liable for the agent act, none of the above. The correct answer is the principal is liable for the agent act. Fifth question is an employer will not be vicariously liable for which of the following action of an employee. Options are a criminal act which is closely connected with the employment, a tortious act carried out while travelling to work, an authorized tortious act carried out in an authorized manner, an authorized tortious act. The correct answer is a tortious act carried out while travelling to work. Sixth question, the maxim Q facit per LM facit per se means. The options are he who does an act through another is deemed in law to do in himself. He who does an act through another is not deemed in law to do himself. He vicariously liable. Both A and B are correct. The correct answer is both A and B are correct. Seventh question is a servant is a person. The options are who works for another, who is employed by another, who acts on behalf of the other, who vicariously agreed to work under the control and command of another during the period of employment, whether the remuneration or salary or even gratuitously. The correct answer is fourth. Eighth question, the employee will not be liable. Options are where the thing connected to be done through the independent contractor is itself unlawful. For the wrongs of an incompetent contractor, for the wrongs of servant engaged by the independent contractor, in all of the above cases. The correct answer is third, for the wrong of the servant engaged by the independent contractor. Ninth question is X wanted to purchase Y's car and was driving it to test it with Y seated by his side. Because of X's negligence, an accident happened in which the plaintiff Z was injured. Z sues Y for damages. Options are: Y is not liable as X was driving the car for his own purpose. Y is not liable as X was not the servant of Y. Y is liable because he had not abandoned his right and duty to control the way in which the car was driven. Y is liable because Y was driving the car for Y's purchase. The correct answer is third. Y is liable because he had not abandoned his right and duty to control the way in which the car was driven. 10th question is, give the correct response. The options are: no person is liable for the act of others, one is liable for his own act. One person may be vicariously liable for the wrongful act of the others when a certain relationship exists between the two, such as the master and servant, principal and agent, a partner inter se. Both A and B are correct. None of the above. The correct answer is both A and B are correct. Okay guys, ये थे विकेरियस लायबिलिटी एंड विकेरियस लायबिलिटी ऑफ स्टेट के इम्पॉर्टेंट MCQ। उम्मीद करती हूँ आपको मेरी वीडियो पसंद आया होगा। लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए ताकि आपको मेरे आने वाली सभी वीडियो के अपडेट्स मिलते रहें। थैंक यू।